Wow, this is amazing. This movie I watched last night was amazing because welcome back to James Ramen Reviews for yet another episode. In today's episode, I'm going to be reviewing for you a movie I watched last night and I still remember how good that was. Despite the fact that we'll be talking about Neja and these other things, I still remember how really good this movie was. So what I'm going to be reviewing for you today is Flow, which is an animated movie that I heard about last year. I was wondering when is it going to come to the UK cinemas. So it actually came out a couple of days ago on March 21st, right? And yesterday I went to see it on March 22nd, at a 1:30 showing, but I showed up really early because it was a city set. It was Saturday, it was a city centre, everything's going to be busy, so I'm like, what, let's just get to the cinema as quick as possible. So there's definitely all of that. But what this movie is really all about is you've got this cat movie where this cat goes on this adventure, it tries to figure things out, it's on for about an hour and 25 minutes, and you're just there experiencing this movie for what it's trying to do. So there's all of that. And so this movie also won awards like a BAFTA because it's the first ever Latvian movie to win an award, and I can tell you right now, without spoiling anything of this movie is an absolute just balls to the walls, amazing, just absolute mind-blowing masterpiece. There's just so many words coming to mind right now that just describe this, because this movie does not have any dialogue. It is just you get to see this cat move around and it goes meow, or there'll be dogs barking, or there'll be these animals making noises, and you just see this happening, and the animation here is just immaculate. You could tell that the animators were passionate about what they were doing. It was just really good and really enjoyable and stuff like that. And there was a few people that literally walked out of this movie and I'm just like, what are you doing? Like, I get that these kids and all that, the family might be like, oh goodness, why can't the dog at least talk so that it can make my son happy? But it's like, this is the point of the movie. They did not want to show dialogue because visuals and sound is also a technique in film. You know what I mean? But that's a whole topic for another story and all like that, because I feel like with this movie you just cannot walk out of it. You have to witness it from the start to the finish, because if you miss a certain point of it, you're just going to regret what you're doing to yourself, because this is just an awesome movie that definitely is worthy of the hype. And I was thinking about watching it again, but really I got enough out of one viewing experience. But I will remember this movie for at least captivating me, for at least being enjoyable. And another really good thing about this movie is there was not a lot of adverts, so it just flowed, no pun intended, flowed right into the movie. Everything just flows well about the film, and there is nothing wrong with this movie. It is just an absolute amazing film that everybody should be going to watch instead of Snow White, and stuff like that. So yeah, that is absolutely the review here. Just a nice, simple, interesting little movie that I just was absolutely blown away here. I just didn't expect what I was going to get, but absolutely, let's get out of here and meow.